Hidden beneath the icy waves of the North Atlantic and Arctic Oceans drifts a creature so immense, so ethereal, that for centuries it was mistaken for a myth, a living legend conjured in the minds of sailors and chronicled in ancient lore. This is the lion's mane jellyfish, Cyanea capillata, an underwater phantom whose sheer size and otherworldly presence eclipse even the most formidable giants of the sea. Imagine a jellyfish whose tentacles stretch farther than a blue whale's entire body, whose bell can rival the diameter of a hot tub, and whose weight matches that of 2 grizzly bears. Yet, despite its colossal dimensions, this jellyfish remains 95% invisible, its ghostly form nearly vanishing into the water it inhabits. First described in 1758 by Carl Linnaeus, the lion's mane jellyfish has captivated scientists and storytellers alike, inspiring tales of sea monsters and mysterious Arctic apparitions. Its bell, flattened and saucer-like, glows with colors ranging from fiery red to golden yellow and pale pink, the center always darker, fading toward translucent edges. 8 clusters of thousands of delicate tentacles trail beneath, creating a living curtain of stinging threads that sway and pulse with the ocean's currents. At its largest, the bell spans up to 8 feet across, while tentacles can reach lengths of 120 feet, 3 times the span of a school bus, and longer than any blue whale ever recorded. The record holder, washed ashore in Massachusetts Bay in 1865, boasted a bell diameter of 7 feet 6 inches, a true titan lurking in the cold depths. Despite its grandeur, the lion's mane jellyfish is composed almost entirely of water, 95% to be exact, giving it a delicate, gelatinous texture and rendering it nearly invisible in the open ocean. Its body shimmers like flowing silk, yet harbors a deadly arsenal, millions of stinging cells called nematocysts, primed to fire microscopic harpoons into any creature that brushes against its tentacles. Up to 1,200 individual tentacles arm this jellyfish, each capable of delivering a sting that causes burning pain, welts, muscle cramps, and even breathing difficulties in humans. Remarkably, these tentacles retain their potency for hours after the jellyfish itself has died, turning even a stranded specimen into a lingering hazard on northern beaches. The lion's mane is the largest of all jellyfish by volume and holds the record for the longest animal when its tentacles are fully extended. It thrives in the coldest waters, from the Arctic to the subarctic, favoring temperatures between 46 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. In summer, they migrate toward the surface, drifting with the currents from depths of up to 130 feet, often forming massive aggregations known as smacks that can number in the thousands. This seasonal migration is so predictable that their sudden emergence in spring and disappearance in winter has earned them the nickname seasonal phantoms among coastal communities. When it comes to feeding, the lion's mane is an efficient and passive hunter. It extends its tentacles like a net, paralyzing fish, smaller jellyfish, zooplankton, and even comb jellies with venom before transporting prey to its mouth via oral arms. Astonishingly, these jellyfish are cannibalistic, regularly consuming others of their own kind. A single adult can devour dozens of fish per day and has been known to subdue prey up to 2 feet long. This voracious appetite plays a critical ecological role, helping to control populations of fish and zooplankton across vast stretches of the northern oceans. The life cycle of the lion's mane jellyfish is a marvel of adaptation. Most individuals live only a year, though some in colder waters may persist for 2. Reproduction is a broadcast affair. Adults release eggs and sperm into the water column, where fertilized larvae sink to the seafloor and attach as polyps. These polyps overwinter, then undergo strobilation, a process that produces numerous baby jellyfish, ophyra, that grow at astonishing rates, sometimes several inches per week. By summer, the mature adults have reached their full, imposing size, only to die off as winter approaches. Although it is a weak swimmer, relying mostly on the ocean's currents to travel, the lion's mane can contract its bell to propel itself at speeds of up to 6 miles per hour when necessary. This method of movement allows it to pursue prey vertically, following them up and down the water column while traversing thousands of miles across its range. It is not a solitary wanderer. Instead, it often forms immense groups, that create underwater forests of stinging tentacles, providing habitat for small fish and crabs that seek refuge among its arms. Beyond its physical dominance, the lion's mane jellyfish is an ancient survivor. Its lineage stretches back over 500 million years, unchanged in basic form since before the age of dinosaurs. It has weathered ice ages and mass extinctions, adapting to cold, variable environments by growing largest in the frigid Arctic, where some specimens become true monsters of the deep. Its ability to regenerate damaged tentacles and tolerate dramatic changes in pressure makes it a master of survival, thriving where few other animals dare. The lion's mane's ecological influence extends far beyond its own survival. As both predator and prey, it helps regulate marine food webs, transferring nutrients between layers of the water column and serving as a vital food source for sea turtles, sunfish, and larger fish. It is a keystone species, an ecosystem engineer whose presence shapes the habitats of countless commensal creatures. Small fish and crabs live among its tentacles, gaining protection from predators while contributing to the jellyfish's complex microhabitat. Human interactions with the lion's mane jellyfish are as varied as the jellyfish itself. Its frequent strandings on northern beaches pose a hazard to swimmers and divers, and its massive aggregations can clog fishing nets, damaging equipment and impacting local fisheries. Yet, it also attracts marine wildlife enthusiasts and researchers, serving as a model organism for studies in cyanidarian biology, neuroscience, and biomaterials. Its simple nervous system, gelatinous structure, and potent venom offer valuable insights into both evolution and medicine. As an environmental indicator, the lion's mane jellyfish reflects the health of our oceans. Population shifts signal changes in water temperature, pollution levels, and overall ecosystem balance. Their range is expanding as global warming alters ocean currents, bringing these giants into new waters and making their seasonal appearances a barometer for climate change. Sensitive to pollution and acidification, their abundance or absence can reveal much about the state of the marine food web. Throughout history, the lion's mane has inspired myths and cultural references, from Sherlock Holmes' Adventure of the Lion's Mane to Viking legends and fishermen's tales of sea monsters lurking in the fog. Its massive form and mysterious behavior have fueled stories for generations, blurring the line between reality and imagination. In modern times, it continues to inspire awe, its invisible drifting presence a reminder of the vast, unexplored mysteries that still reside in the depths. The lion's mane, jellyfish, is the invisible giant of our oceans, a creature of deadly beauty and ancient power, whose tentacles stretch across centuries and continents. Though rarely aggressive toward humans, its stinging arms serve as a warning. Respect the delicate balance of the marine world, and remember that some of its greatest wonders are hidden just beneath the surface, waiting to be discovered.